All right, let's really get real. Life loves to throw curveballs, and sometimes you just end up flat on your face. But here's a secret. Resilience is your superpower, and bouncing back from setbacks is an art form that you can master. Here are the 5 steps to bounce back like a pro, and make sure you stick around to the end because number 5 is absolutely epic. Step number 1, feel it, then flip it. Setbacks are like surprise rainstorms. You got every right to get wet for a minute, but let yourself feel the disappointment, but then grab a metaphorical umbrella and start to get moving. Acknowledge your emotions, and then decide it's time to turn the storm into a refreshing downpour of lessons learned. This is a really key factor to start off when you start flipping the script. You have to understand that, you know what, you're not gonna be perfect every time, and things are gonna happen. But once you have felt the emotion and you get through it, you start seeing ways to get to the next level. So every time the rain starts, just sit there, get a little wet, open up that umbrella, and start moving on to the next level. Step number 2, learn the lesson and level up. Every setback comes with a free masterclass if you're paying attention. Ask yourself, what did this teach me? Whether it's a new strategy or a hint that it's time to change course. Take that lesson and use it as your rocket fuel for your next move. One of the keys that has helped me become who I am, and I know will help you to become who you're supposed to be, don't let disappointment discourage you from going forward. Every time we fail, we've actually learned a better way to do something different. This is a fundamental key to become very successful in everything you do. When I fail at something, I look at what caused me to get to that point, what I need to remove from it, what I need to do differently so that I can start moving to the next level. And every single time that I don't just sit down and whine about it, but I get up and make a change, everything starts to work out exactly the way it was supposed to. So never give up and always keep going forward. Step 3, flip the script. When life starts to hand you lemons, don't think lemonade. I need you to think bigger. Maybe it's a sign to start some sort of citrus theme empire, or simply look at the setback as a detour to something better. Changing your perspective can turn from what feels like a dead end to a stepping stone. You know, when you flip the script, it has the ability to change everything around you. Sometimes we get stuck in these zones, a rut. We just keep going forward. Nothing's working, and we don't have the ability to see something better. And we keep trying to make the thing that's not working work. But when you have the capability to flip the script, you have the ability to change your perspective and see things from different angles, or perhaps change course direction altogether. But you can't become limited in your mindset that you are only going to push this way forever. Perspective allows us to see different angles and different approaches to the same problem with a multiple of situations to be able to have solutions. Step number 4, take one small brave step forward. When you start moving, there's no need to leap a mountain in a single bound. And sometimes it only takes a very small step to have a tiny win that builds the momentum. Even if it's a shuffle forward, that action is proof that you're not staying down. Celebrate those baby steps, and as they add up, they'll be giant leaps over time. You wanna know something? I just had a realization of this in my life really recently. There was something I did about 15 years ago that I did out of desperation that actually started lining up into where I am now. If I didn't have to step out in that one small step in that circumstance where I had to ensure that something got paid on time, I definitely would have been on the trajectory of where I'm at right now in my career. By looking back on that moment now and everything that has happened between that moment and where I am presently, it has completely shifted my journey over the last 15 years. And I didn't even really realize that until I sat back and thought about that one baby step that I took that went from going from having nothing to where I am right now. So continue to step out. No matter how far you're going or how small that step, as long as you go forward, you will be successful in winning every single time. Before we get to step number 5, I want to encourage you. Why don't you subscribe to the channel, give us a like, Drop a comment down below so that we can continue to bring you great content that you want to see. Now, on to step 5. Lean on your crew. Remember, you're not in this situation alone. Surround yourself with people who are going to cheer you on and offer advice, even if that's just to share a laugh when things get tough, whether it's your friends, your family, or that neighbor who always brings you cookies. Having a solid support squad makes bouncing back a whole lot easier. Setbacks might knock you down, but they're not the end of your story. They're just a plot twist leading to you embrace the art of resilience by learning, laughing, and moving forward, one small step at a time. Next time life tries to knock you down, show it that you're the ultimate rebound champ and keep bouncing back. And remember, every setback is just a setup for even a bigger comeback. Thanks for watching, and we hope you have a great day.